Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Raiders coming in at 6-4, going up against the Broncos, who come in at 1-9.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Lynch on first down. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Lynch now throwing on third. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Second down following the incompletion. To throw again. Lynch. Screenplay. Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screenplay. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They run again on first down. Anderson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Lynch looking to throw on second. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A swing pass caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off.
Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Play clock winding down. The first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 2nd down, Lynch. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost the game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, Quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 6-year man Marquette King on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know, you're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 2nd down, Lynch. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Lynch. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. In motion goes the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll cut it out to the... There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's two of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down, here's Lynch. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 41-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Second down, Anderson. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run it again with Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Toss play to Lynch. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He's going to field this at the 4. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny United?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynch. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, Anderson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now it's Lynch. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now running right through it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. 10th carry now for Anderson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw is Lynch. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
93.
Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Now, wide express.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. third down, they go Lynch. Lynch busting free. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And now Lynch. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go now.
They give it to Anderson. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now Lynch to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. First and 10. Gives to Marshawn. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run again with Lynch. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
You got 4. Now.
from midfield. Here's Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. Here's Lynch to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Now, check that. Raider 1. Here we go. Raider 2, 5-man box. 13.
Here's Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Powers through. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Three yards to go on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Green, 39. All right, now, look at 56. Leopard. All right, now, gone. All right,
The throw on second down. Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
A lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Lynch. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. And he hits his man on the out route. Demaryius Thomas. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Lynch. Screen play. Anderson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Out of the gun, Lynch. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Lynch finding Thomas there for the Bronco first. Now Anderson running right. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Lynch looking to throw on second. He goes underneath for Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down. It's Lynch. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Toss play. This is Lynch. Lynch busting free. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Lynch. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a give. Running right is Anderson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Lynch. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 33. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Lynch. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down following the run. He's back to throw. Off the screen pass. That's complete. Anderson loses the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Broncos on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The pitch out to Lynch. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Oakland, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Bye.